everyone, welcome back to Studio 33 Art by Kay. I'm Kay and today we're going to be doing a heart-shaped canvas. This particular one is 30.5 centimetres across and I'm going to be having a bit of a focus on the Mont Dimensions paints. I've had these for probably just under 12 months and I haven't used them that much, so I decided I should start to use them up. They're very high viscosity paint, they're quite thick and they have a lovely gloss finish, so they're quite a nice paint. They also have a strong colour intensity, which I found out when I was mixing the paints that they're quite hard to get off. And they have great colour light fastness as well. So I'm going to be putting on the Eraldo di Paolo acrylic pouring paint as my base, which is metallic pearl, and I've mixed that with Floetrol. Even though it's a pouring paint, I wanted it to be a little bit thinner than it is. All my other paints I have mixed with Australian Floetrol, approximately 1 part the Dimensions paint to 2 parts Floetrol. And I say approximate because some of the paints are actually thicker than others. So it's until you get the paint drizzling off the stick, it's forming a little mound for a couple of seconds on the top. Okay, so here we go. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put down the base. I'm then going to put my colours just in little piles on here, and then I'm going to run a ping pong ball through. I know a lot of people use marbles, and I have done that too. But I thought I'm going to try a ping pong ball. It's going to be a little bit lighter going through and just see what it actually does. So it might be a disaster. It might turn out great. We'll all see together. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to put down my base paint. So I'll just speed this a little bit up for you. You don't have to sit through that. Right, so I think we're pretty well covered there. It's a beautiful, beautiful base, this particular pouring paint. I love it. It's the metallic pearl. It leaves a beautiful finish when it dries. I'll just hit it with the heat tool. This is just to burst any bubbles. So now we'll lay down our paint. I'm just going to do some little puddles there, and then I'm going to run the ball through it. Just random. I have checked my paints for their consistency before I started. Did a drip test. And they all look pretty well right. So the first colour, was the Mont Dimensions Pearl Sapphire. The second colour I laid down was the Mont Dimensions Turquoise, and mixed with Floetrol, of course. And this one is the Magenta. I just love the gloss of these Mont Dimensions. They just dry so you can see how shiny. I hope you can see how shiny that is. And this is the gold, and that same brand and type of paint. And so I'll speed this up for you as well. The last colour is the Pearl Purple. And I will list all of those in the description box, which you get to by clicking on the title of this video, unless you're on your smart TV where you can't get to it that way. Okay, so I'll just fast forward this for you now. Okay, so wish me luck. I'm not sure how this is going to work out, but I'm just going to, I don't think I have to worry about those little bits because I'm sure the paint will run through there. Just going to put my ping pong ball on there, and it may be that it's too light, but we will see. Here we go. It's moving very slowly. Paint's moving faster than the ball is. Okay, so it is moving very slowly through the paint. So it's actually dragging it quite nicely. I'll try and keep you in there. Oh, nice. It's gaining a little bit of momentum as it gets a bit more paint on it. Hopefully I'm keeping you in the view there. Oh, nice twisty bit there. Whoa. Straight through the middle. It's just moving so slowly, it's giving quite a different effect, I think. Go through here again. Cut through there. Over there. Whoa! Sped up then. It's dragging a bit more paint off now. So it's obviously collected a bit of paint along the way. So now I'll just take that off. You can see here it's started to make a big groove there, and it's where it's become so heavy. That would actually be a nice little artwork on its own. I'll leave that to dry. Right, well that is something really different. I've got a few cells coming through here, which would be where the Floetrol is in the base there, coming through. So I'll just set that with the heat gun and see what happens. Well, that's definitely something different. I like how this has gone. So I might just do a little few wrecks through there, just to get a bit more movement happening. I'm just going to use an actual chopstick today, rather than my normal little skewer. This is just a bit thicker. And I'll just do some wrecking lines here. Well, if it wasn't busy before, it sure is now. Kind of a lot going on, isn't there? Okay. I'll put a little bit of a pattern in through there. The person I'm loving watching the most at the moment doing any embellishing is, of course, Shaman Khan, who she is just so good at doing a deconstructed bloom, which this, of course, isn't. But she's great at doing all these lines and embellishment on her work. Maybe a little bit over here. Whenever I think I'm going to do a quick video, it almost always ends up going a bit longer. So I hope you don't mind. I've got my 2 rings here. I feel like I need to have one here to balance up with there, so I'll just do a quick little one over here as well. You're probably screaming at me, stop, you're going too far. Now I'm just going to give it a slight spin, because I don't want to disturb the patterns too much. And obviously when you spin out, it does spread the paints out, so I'll just give it a very small spin. Just before I do, I'll just do a bit of a, don't like this here through here, so I'll just do that. Keep going back and doing more. Leave it. Right, one little spin. Just to spread it to the edges a little bit. Okay. I don't think I want to do any more than that. Not sure what to do with this guy down here. It's looking a bit going off the edge. I'll just tidy that up somewhat. When you're doing something like this, you're constantly looking at it and thinking, oh, I should do something there, or, and at some point you've just got to go, no, I've just got to leave this alone, says she. Immediately doing some more. So that's it for this one. I'll bring you down for a close-up. So I'll give you the full view as much as possible. There we go. And I'm loving these colours together. This here, the gold with the magenta, which is actually showing to be quite maroony, really. These guys here, I love the circles through, so I'm going to do another tile with the blooms with that through to show you what that looks like, because they turn out beautiful. So whilst it's quite busy I do like the colours, and that metallic pearl base, you can't really pick it up here, but it dries with the most beautiful shimmer to it. And because the Mont Dimensions paints are a gloss finish, it's going to look absolutely lovely. And with a coat of resin, or maybe just the high gloss varnish, it will really be very nice. Okay, there you go, guys. I hope you've enjoyed that today. It's a bit of an experiment with the ping pong ball. Not sure I'll bother doing that one again. It was a bit slow and then it got a bit bogged down. So anyway, it was worth having a go. And if you have subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. And if you haven't, if you could, I would really appreciate it. It's free, costs you nothing to do it, and really helps me out. Thanks, guys. See you soon. Bye.